All right, fight fans, here we go. Now in the cage.
The insignia debut, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Javell Mckenzie.
Okay, Tizoc Froese, Javell Mckenzie. Froese, a representative of Louisville Silva Jiu-Jitsu, second guy we're seeing tonight from that camp. And Javell making his debut at a systems training center.
You know, Systems Training Center has a lot of great fighters right now. So both of these men are going to prove from each camp. So
Javell definitely has a reach advantage. We're going to see if he uses that to his advantage or whether or not he wants to take this to the ground.
you know, he's using his jab very effectively right now, Javell.
Keeping nice distance. Froese using good head movement, trying to find the right time to get in and land his shot.
You know, he's southpaw actually.
Nice leg kick, lands. Right hand from Froese lands. Fighters feeling each other out a little bit. Both seem to be content to stand and bang.
You know, if you're fighting a southpaw, you need to, you need to get in front of that leg, in front of the outside of that leg.
Exactly. Froese, confidence building as he feels the power of Javell and decides to keep moving forward.
And he's not backing away, so.
Javell, nice inside leg kick from Mckenzie. Froese having trouble finding the distance here with Mckenzie with that reach advantage. Another inside leg kick.
If Javell, like, he keeps getting that leg, he's gonna chop it, you just work it, keep working it. Eventually, it's gonna affect the other opponent.
Mckenzie misses with the left leg kick. Froese trying to find an opportunity, eats a right hand and a strong left hand. Nice head movement, misses with the hook. I'd like to see Froese maybe go after that lead leg for a single leg attempt. I don't know if he's comfortable on the ground, but he is wearing jiu-jitsu shorts, so I assume he's knows his way around a little bit.
I think both of these guys want to keep it on on their feet. I don't think they have a mindset of going into the ground at all.
Froese eats a left hand. Mckenzie really finding the range with that left. Misses with a big hook.
Great.
Great first round for both fighters. I'd have to give it to Mckenzie. I think he landed more shots, keeping the distance. Froese showing tenacity though, moving forward, using good head movement. He avoided a lot of big shots.
He's not backing away. He's not backing away from Javell. So, I mean, I think Tizoc needs to, keep him from outside of that lead leg from Javell. So.
Again, I know Froese probably wants to keep this standing based on what I'm seeing, but I'd like to see maybe his camp advise, go downstairs with Mckenzie's moving forward, trying to land that straight left. Shoot in on that single or double.
I think if Javell keeps attacking that leg, just the inside leg and adds a couple shots after that.
That could pay dividends for him.
Yes, very. I think both of these are gonna. I think they're gonna keep it standing up.
Can't tell with Froese. Looks like he might have a little swelling above his right eye.
Tizoc, they call him the Storm, and I pretty much see why.
Yeah, he's a fireball. Javell not fazed by it though. He's moving in and out. Nice inside leg kick again. Like to see him throw that and then come with a straight right.
Javell is still leading up with that jab, setting it up. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Another inside leg kick lands. Froese nods it off. Another one. Missing with the right hand. Can't seem to find the distance.
Tizoc needs to be careful. Sometimes, the fighters goes inside leg, and then tricks you, so.
And then go upstairs. Nice inside leg kick from Froese. Pawing the jab. is Mckenzie. Throws the left leg kick, misses. Froese seems to want to counter. It looks like he might be looking to counter a punch to come with a heavy right hand. There it is.
Nice fake.
I couldn't tell if he landed or if it was a slip, but he's got Mckenzie on the run, chooses to back off and reset.
You know, Tizoc didn't hesitate to go forward when he was down. So
nice push kick from Mckenzie. Calling it the jab, got the left hand nice and high. Inside leg kick, touches the knee. Froese waiting for his opportunity. Loading up that right hand, throws a
Javell's definitely
combo.
slowing down a little bit.
Nice left hand lands for Mckenzie. Fighters standing right in front of each other. Big right hand lands on the back of the head. Mckenzie shakes it off, moves forward. Lands a high kick to finish off the second round.
I think Tizoc definitely needs to let his hands go a little bit more.
Yeah, he's a little tentative now. I think the distance and the reach of Mckenzie is bothering him.
Yes. You know, and I don't see a lot of people going into the inside, staying in the booth type of thing. You know, I think that would work wonders for Tizoc right now.
I think he probably wants to do that, but Mckenzie's doing a nice job of bouncing back when Froese tries to close the distance.
Yeah.
Towards the end, it looked like Froese was looking to counter and load up that big right hand, but couldn't get it to land.
So who do you give that last round to?
I got to give it to Mckenzie again.
Mckenzie.
Yeah. All right, corners are exiting the cage. Round 3 about to kick off.
You know, it's very tough to fight a southpaw. Very, very tough.
Both fighters look like they have plenty of gas in the tank, although they had slowed down a little bit.
I see a little bit more action from Tizoc right now. You know, let's see what the third brings.
Froese is going to have to do something big this round. He needs to either start landing on the feet or try to get this fight to the ground. Straight left, lands flush. Body kick from Mckenzie lands.
He's just guiding him right now.
Froese having a tough time finding range. Throws a body kick. Mckenzie stalking, confidence building, he's moving forward. Missing with the left hand. There's a shot by Froese. Shucked off by Mckenzie, but Froese not giving up. And decides to reset. Fighters back to their feet.
Great defense by Mckenzie.
Yeah, nice takedown defense, shucked it right off, got the fight back to the feet, which is where he wants it. Froese loading up that right hand, it looks like again, trying to find the distance, eats a nice left hand coming in.
You just have to be careful not to swat that, you know, this is gonna be a fake.
Open hand left hook from Mckenzie, another left. Left uppercut, seems to be getting off now. Big left hand. Froese has got to get inside and land something powerful. He's just eating shots on the outside. Nice inside leg kick. Mckenzie has to be careful not to get too confident here and eat a big right hand coming in.
Tizoc, I think he just needs to let his hands go. It's going to be 18 seconds in the last round, so I think he just needs to let him go.
Yeah, 15 seconds left in the round. Tizoc needs to let it all hang out at this point, but I feel like he's eating some big shots and doesn't want to get knocked out. Another big left hand. Mckenzie looking to swarm and finish impressively. Body kick.
Great fight for both of these men.
Froese put it all on the line, but I think that one's going to go the way of Mckenzie. Landed the more significant strikes, controlled the distance. Strong effort by both opponents.
Yeah, it's very hard. You know, very hard to fight somebody with such a long reach.
Yeah, that was a decisive reach advantage
Yes.
that Mckenzie had. Tizoc just couldn't seem to overcome it. Shot for one takedown attempt. I think it was really disheartening for him when he missed it.
Yes. Long legs, you know, long reach. Can't really get around that. The best you could have done was just get inside and just fight from the inside. Congratulations to Training Systems out in Hawthorne.
Yeah. Gym out of the South Bay. Tough camp of fighters out of that gym.
You know, it's crazy. Talking to Tizoc, he's actually a little bit better on the ground. So, you know, it was surprising to see that he didn't go for any type of, well, he did go for a takedown, but it just won. You know, it's very surprising that he actually kept it on their feet.
Yeah, I think he decided a little late to take the fight to the ground. I don't know if he'd have been successful there had he gotten it there. You know, I don't know what Mckenzie's got on the ground, but he certainly shucked off that one attempt fairly easily. But
Very
you know, that was a tired Tizoc. You know, at that point, had he shot him when he was a little more fresh, might have had greater success. You know, might have had a better shot at getting it to the ground. We're going to send it up to Big Jim here for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to our scorecards. We have our decision. All 3 judges ringside. Scores about 30 to 27 in favor of our winner by unanimous decision. The blue corner, Javell